Hello, my name is Gomiya. I'm a bear. I woke up about 30 minutes ago, and now I'm going to draw for you because I promised. I'm not sure if this requires anything else with regards to setup, so I'm not going to. Right, chat's now open. Let me actually go ahead and see if anything else is happening, but oh yeah, that's another thing I need to do right now immediately. Some chill vibes going on in here.
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover
Maybe
Epidemic
not at
Sound.
that volume.
Get the safest music subscription.
Alright. Perfect. Let's also look at Twitch just for a hot second. Yep, it's just me. And fucking tastic. At my chin just for once again a hot second just to make sure. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, once again, hello, thanks for coming by. I'm going to be drawing. Today, once again, is going to be a pretty short stream. I have some things planned for a little bit later today that requires that I exit the dumpster and go and seek out other people, weirdly enough. Me and people are gonna go see a thing in town. So that'll be fun. Alright, there we go. First of all, as usual, we'll be working on the schedule. We'll probably loop back to the schedule at some point because there are a few things I'd like to do with it, but for right now, we are just gonna work on what we can. Alright, it's gonna be the 21st. Oof. It just passes so quickly when you're old. Things happen so very quick. It's no longer Pi Day. Also, if you hear any thumping on my end, that is very much because I live underneath some construction right now, and that will be very inconvenient just for... Oh, hello Pixel, it's nice to see you. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, hello. Please feel welcome to lurk as you will. I will just be vibing. Simply vibing. And working, of course. Alright. Let's go there. Oh, I know why you're just vibing and working. It is because you are at a farmer's market right now, I'm assuming. Well, good luck with that. Sincerely, I do hope you do. Alright, so this is gonna be the 21st. Let's first modify the date. Someday I'll have a prettier schedule. That day is not today. Turn this around and make sure that it's being 21. I know this is not the promised drawing, technically. This is me scheduling out some things for next week. You know, that's just how some things are. Alright, so Monday we are actually going to be moving the darkest dungeon. Ooh, scary. The reason for that is on Tuesday I have something very special planned with a few of my streamer friends. Oh, by the way, as per usual with this schedule, nothing on here is finalized. Everything gets finalized and then posted on Monday. I just like doing this ahead of time, so when the day comes, I have something to post. And no one is, oh my fucking god. I do hope you guys do not hear that. I didn't think that they would be going at it with a hammer this time, but it seems that they may. Alright, so on Monday we will be playing the Darkest Dungeon because, once again, I will have something else to do on Tuesday. Good thing I cleared out my Monday. My goodness. I may end up scheduling a few Gorilla streams as well since I've started Genshin Impact. But that's not a game I think I will always play on stream, so nothing to worry about there. Let's do this with the turnip. So, alright. So next week on Monday, 10 a.m. PST, 1 p.m. EST. How do I feel? I think I feel pretty okay about that. It seems like starting at that time doesn't bother me all that much, and I will usually just be straight up be awake anyway, so off we go. Scheduling it right then. So, darkest. Dungeon. Alrighty. That's one thing scheduled. Look at that. On Tuesday, this will not be 2:30 p.m. EST. I think I scheduled it for 3 p.m. EST. Pretty sure that's when I scheduled it. Let's go ahead. And that would make it noon. as we go. Looks like on that day we will be having a collab. Haven't figured out whether we are playing one specific game, but this will be a collab. I don't know if we are doing a spoiler policy for this, so I'll just say that it's a collab right now. We already have the players set up. I think we already have the game set up, but right now that's all we really know. With question. We did get the game figured out, didn't we? Let me double check Discord to make sure we did. Yes. Hello, Nemune. I am surprised that you are also awake, but that's excellent. It's nice to see you again after this time. Oh, alright. Looks like everybody has confirmed for I think that everybody in the collab has confirmed, so I think we will probably end up settling for a game that works with all of our computers. Oh, hello. It looks late night stream was great. Nemune was there and can probably elaborate on the details, but yes, this stream worked out really well. I was molding most of the time, but fortunately not because the game or the system did not work. Everything worked out perfectly. I was, however, extremely upsetty and regretty that it took so much fucking effort to make it work in the first place. Anyway, on Tuesday there will be a collab. We just got the last confirmations in, so everybody who's involved so far has been confirmed. Congratulations. And that will be at 3 p.m. EST, 12 noon PST next week. It'll be a lot of fun. I don't know if I am allowed to spoil anything, but I will say that I think the plan is mostly to play a party game, so make of that what you will. On Wednesday, I think Vampire Survivors will still be okay for that day. Although I think I may move that up to 10 a.m. EST, because I've noticed that my work schedule does end up interfering with my Wednesdays a bit, so let's make that 10 a.m. PST, which will make this 1 p.m. EST. Yeah, I ended up liking Genshin, as long as I didn't think too hard about the story. Well, maybe the story only ended up causing me so much rage because of a combination of my pre-stream technical issues and then the story being that of a normal gacha, which, you know, does not make any sense. Yeah. It was a very beautiful game, I will not lie. I was really having a great time, at least exploring the game world and making sure that I collected everything. I'm a real pack rat, I think I did play, what's it called? Skyrim in much the same way. I abandoned most progression in favor of just picking everything in sight and shoving. Why can't I shove? Yeah, I am so sorry if you hear that. The people above me are in fact doing some very major construction up there apparently. Let's go ahead and I'll have to show you my pixel art rat that I did this morning next time you are in stream. Looking forward to it. I've been meaning to change this work into a better drawn work. Because I will always, for the foreseeable future, be working on Thursdays for most of the day. Fridays, as usual, will be a chill drawing stream that will almost never change, unless I am taking a longer break. On Saturdays, I will always be practicing my language. Oh, you're working on a bear, that's lovely. And Sundays, I think, is good. For Hades. And yeah. That is the entire schedule for next week. Yay! Actually, fix 21. Now that I look at it, it is a bit jank. You'll have to show me the bear at some point. Looking forward to it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and 20. Still janky, but at least in a bit of normal fashion. There we go. That's the schedule for next week. Are we excited? I'm not sure if I am, to be honest. And of course, there will always be guerrilla streams whenever I pick up a game and I decide to stream it. It will mostly be Vampire Survivors if I do that. And you will only get warnings on Twitter and notifications on Twitch if I choose to stream on Twitch. And if I decide to stream on YouTube, the only notification will be on Twitter, so that'll be a thing. My jank feels planned. My jank is never planned. Whenever something is janky, it is because I haven't the least amount of faith in my planning abilities. You know what, while I'm at it, since I think the plan for the collab is just to play whatever game works for us. Let's just say this is going to be a party game. Alright. What's the schedule? Well, it doesn't matter. I think that as long as you have an account, you can just post anything. I have it set up so when, like, people who are anonymous or have only had their account for a short time can post in my chat on YouTube, so it should not matter. Oh, you have YouTube notice set up? Oh, sorry, I misread. Okay. Yeah, well, that's good. Well, if I ever stream on YouTube randomly, I guess you will see it. I don't know if I've ever realized that YouTube does have a notification system. But we'll see. Yeah, this looks just about right. So we will stop that. And we will work on the next thing, which is switching around my thumbnails for my various streams. So I don't have to, oops, so I don't have to struggle to because I don't know if you realized whenever I gorilla stream, it's very much a last second decision, a split second of, oh, I would like to stream right now. And so whenever you see a janky thumbnail like this, it is very much because I decided at last second, oh, I think streaming is what is happening now. Alright, let's make up to 14. I don't know how many times I'm gonna stream Vampire Survivor next week, but I am willing to bet that it is gonna be at least 4 or 5 times. I'm not sure if I actually like Vampire Survivor this much, but it's really fun to play. And it's simple, I don't have to think too hard about it, and especially after a day of work. It's really good for my brain to just anti-think. A simp? I've never had. That's a lie, I have had simps before, but back when I had simps, we did not call them simps. That's so funny. When did this conversation end up happening? I don't frequent Sky's channel all that much. I'm also wondering exactly why anyone would simp for me, seeing as how the jank does overflow. Let's go ahead and I think that should be enough for my purposes. Hopefully. Yeah, I need to spend a sum of today just exporting some Twitch streams as well, but yeah. I think that'll be enough Vampire Survivors if I ever need to make more, because I play Vampire Survivors on Gorilla more than 3 times next week. Well, that will be extremely bad of me. I really should not do that. Alright, let's save that. Oh. I see. Well, I mean, you can. It's very, very doubtful that Sky will ever listen the first time. It's up to them, really, whether they listen to you or not. You've watched 3 other people play Vampire Survivors, and I am the best. In what way? I don't think I'm particularly good at it. And I have all the buffs on, so it's not as though I am doing anything special or unique. I just play the game. In what way am I the best? Elaborate for me. Alright, playing Darkest Dungeon next week. Let's go 5. And let's go ahead and make a 6 as well, just so I'm prepared. Really? Even if they're... Well, I do too, plenty of times. Like, I don't know if you have just your admiration goggles on, but the last time I played, I do sort of end up beefing it at around the 9-minute mark, especially even with the bear, which I think may be my best character. Yeah, because this game is kind of meant as sort of a battle against RNG, which, you know, most roguelites are. I don't think that I've done anything specifically special. Although, then again, I've only watched a couple people play the game, so maybe my perspective is a bit off. 6. Alright, there we go. I actually don't know which darkest dungeon we're on. I think we might be still at 5, but yeah. Really? Huh. And these people aren't playing it for the first time? Oops. 3, 0. Save that. The thing is, I don't feel as though I win most of my matches, you know? I feel as though it really is dependent on the RNG that I get early on in the game, and then later bits, it really does seem as though I do end up beefing it mostly at around the 25-minute mark when I'm not being incredibly careful about, and I get too confident in my build. Let's save as 4-3. Alright, and also, look at this thumbnail. This jank ass thumbnail. Does this very much seem... Does this seem planned to you? Does this seem deliberate? Have my machinations carried out so far that this seems like some design on my part? So funny to me. That's so amusing. Oh, I'm flattered, I'm flattered. Huh. How very strange. Well, I do enjoy playing Vampire Survivor, so, I wonder what other kinds of games I would be good at. I only have a PC, but I've been thinking about investing in a Wii at some point because a lot of the games that I would like to play are on the Wii, and I've been told by several of my friends it would probably be a good idea streamer-wise. I just don't know if I've had the motivation to do so. As much as I truly love this screen cap, I think I do actually need to make a Genshin thumbnail. Because I will be playing it multiple times. It is fun enough that I do think that I will be playing it more than once. Alright. Someday I will learn how to take streaming seriously and video games seriously as I think society would want, the gamer society would want me to take video games. But that day truly is not today. I just want to vibe, you know. I want to vibe. Play video games. Someday I may even be paid to play video games. But, once again, that day is most certainly today. Until then, I will just work as hard as I possibly can, because that's all I expect out of myself. And I think it's okay to only expect the best you can do at any given moment. I like trying my best. I like being able to say, hey, this is the best I could have done today, and if anyone expects more out of me, fuck 'em, you know? I did the absolute damnedest. Oh, that's a little bit too yellow. Actually, let me open colors I was using in some of my let's open up darkest tinge. No. Yeah, let's actually open up the Stardew Valley one because I think that one has my truest colors. There we go. Alright. Binding of Isaac. Oh, I have heard of that one. And I think one of my clearest memories of earning my my degree somewhere in my 25th life was of a guy sitting at our theater waiting for the rehearsal to start, playing The Binding of Isaac on his laptop. It seemed interesting. Lots of blood, my goodness. But you know, it is what it is. Roguelites tend to be a very bloody kind of game. Lots of death involved. I think I have The Binding of Isaac on my wish list. At least I should. So, as soon as it goes on sale, I'll be snapping that right up. I usually buy games when they are on sale, so I have about maybe 22, 23 games on my wish list currently, and I'm just waiting for them to go on sale so I can buy them. I've been saving up a whole lot of money lately, even before I started streaming, in the case that, you know, I would have been able to do anything with it. And now that I can, it feels very freeing to just sort of spend all that money. Freudian, huh? Now, are we talking Freudian in an Oedipal sense, or just Freudian schlips, as it were? Because I know that The Binding of Isaac is about a naked child being very frightened for the majority of the game. So I'm a little bit worried about this child, really. Naked and afraid, like any good video game experience. Have you ever played it before? Was it fun? Tell me about it. Tell me about some good gaming experience you have. Tell me about Elden Ring, since you still have that. Oh, I saw that you also streamed yesterday. I'm sorry, I was at work at the time, but I saw you afterward, and I was like, huh. Looks like Pixel did stream once again. I wonder how that went. Oh no. A sad child. Oh. That's so unfortunate. I feel very bad for children going through a lot. And yet some of my favorite entertainment does involve children going through a whole fucking bunch. So maybe whenever I do look for entertainment, I kind of gravitate towards that kind of drama. I guess that says a bit about me. Maybe I am a child going through drama. Who knows, who knows? Yeah, tell me about life, man. Tell me about anything you like. I am all ears. All I am doing is creating thumbnails. You got your ass kicked as you're still challenge running. Oh, yes, okay, so as far as I can tell, the Binding of Isaac is a bit of a shmup. I don't know if you actually have control over your character's shooting capabilities, but you do collect power-ups and stuff. So when you do encounter a challenge mode in the game, is it self-inflicted? That is, are there challenges presented simply because you choose to take them on because of an achievement or something? Or does the game provide challenge modes for you? Oh, good, good, good. I'm glad you're in a good mood. That's wonderful. I'm glad that life has set up in a way for you to feel genuine delight with your circumstances. They say that a good mood is, at least some part, a matter of you having a good attitude about things, but I tend not to agree. If bad shit happens to you, bad shit just happens, and you have to be able to be honest with yourself about whether you can kind of work your way out of it, you know? Boy? Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Oh, I remember seeing that you can have little different characters while you play um, The Binding of Isaac. So those are unlockable. Gotcha, gotcha. I wonder what's on sale on Steam today. I guess I'll find out in a bit. I've been wondering lately. Now, I haven't heard anything but just kind of lukewarm reviews about it. Has anything been like singularly good about the Steam Deck? I play on my computer, and I'm perfectly satisfied with my choices on the iPad when it comes to mobile gaming. So I don't know what it could offer me specifically, but I have been thinking about it because I would like to see if I have a different experience at all when it comes to gaming for some of the games that I have on Steam. Oh no, I'm sorry. I see, okay. Well, it does seem like Elden Ring is pretty hard. It is a Souls-like game, so... Yeah, I wouldn't expect anyone to do as well on Souls games for the very first time unless they are in fact an expert and kind of can feel out what's coming. So, I bet you can do it at some point. I just hope that it is soon. It can be kind of frustrating to struggle through something and not be able to achieve exactly what you want. Pokemon. Did you get Arceus? Oh, that's a game that... Do I want to play it? Honestly, it doesn't look very intriguing to me. Now that I've played Genshin Impact, it seems kind of like the same creature, just in a Pokemon-y sense, and I don't know if I want to do that. I haven't played a Pokemon game, a mainline Pokemon game, in the longest time, so eventually I want to start picking up the games that I missed out on, like, I did miss out on every generation after Black and White, so someday I would like to play that, but I'd also like to play some of the older games in this series, like Blue and Red, just to see if I can, like, grow a team from scratch. I feel like that'd be pretty fun. 2015. Oh, yeah, that's always fun. Sometimes you just want to pick up the old games and just have a good time with the old, what is it? One type mechanic. They only introduced 2 types, like, in Crystal, or, no, in Gold and Silver, right? Man, that was a time to be alive. I think that my first Pokemon game Yeah, it was Pokemon Yellow. Oh man, that was a long time ago. Really, I remember when I first got, because I always got my own systems. The one time one of the researchers got me a Pokemon game, it was Christmas and I had asked for it, but I never expected for any of them to actually give it for me. So when the time came to open presents, and there it was, I think they were expecting a happier response from me. But the feeling of someone out of the researchers actually giving me what I want was so strange and uncomfortable for me that I think that my response was rather lukewarm. Like, I didn't realize that what I wanted mattered until then, and I think they sensed that and responded by never giving me. I responded personally by never asking for what I wanted for Christmas again, other than perfectly normal things. But you know, I wonder why I reacted so strongly that day sometime. Steel and Dark, yes, that's right. Yeah. It was such a strange thing. I opened up the box and there it was, Pokemon Crystal, just like I had asked for. And all the researchers were looking at me like, will they be pleased? Excited? And I just stared at it with a sense of dread. Like, oh, I guess sometimes the things I say have an effect on other people. And the idea was so shocking to me that I couldn't say anything proper besides a very small thank you. Sometimes I really wonder why I responded like that. I should have been happy. A lot of the time, at the time, I wasn't very happy, so maybe it's a little bit more understandable than I thought. Their ears. Alright, let's get all of this filled in. Wait, it's... Oh, wait, shit. No, yeah. Okay, I was getting this right. Go ahead, color this in. Speaking of Christmases, I've celebrated several Christmases. I see. Yeah. I'm not sure if I was allowed necessarily to have video games, but I think that as long as I bought things myself and the researchers really didn't have much to do with it, I really was allowed to do mostly whatever I liked. I just died really easily, and that was just a part of the process, you know? At least I always thought it was. Let's see. I need a little bit more. Hello, Sky. It's wonderful to see you. Welcome. Once again, this is going to be a pretty short stream, so I don't know how long the welcome is going to be, but you are welcome here. I knew it. Although, frankly, I'm very, very glad that you are actually getting some sleep. Wait, didn't you sleep last night? I thought that after Genshin you got bullied into sleeping. What happened with that? Silly goose. You silly goose. are very welcome. It's lovely to see you. Always, always. Oh, Sky. You got 2 hours of sleep. Lovely, lovely. You know, I've been thinking about the fact that some people do just kind of sleep in that way. Oh wow, I sort of fucked up the tone of that, didn't I? Let me just kind of redo all of this so the colors aren't quite so janky. There we go. I mean, it looks like shit now, but at least it's the right color. Ah! Hey, if you tried, that's all we can ask for. Now, I know that you have an event in 7 hours. Will you be able to sleep? Please do try to sleep. You're gonna need all the energy you can possibly get to make this thing go off well, you know? It's good, you know, to be able to say, hey, I got enough sleep and I'm ready for this challenge, no matter what it ends up throwing at me. So please, get some sleep if you can. Oh, right. Also, you did say that you weren't prepared for that speech, so what I would suggest if you're still not prepared for your speech is that you get as much sleep as you can right now, and so you can get up and actually work on it for the very last second, of course, but it's better than nothing, you know? Please. Alright, alright. I'll try and keep the vibes very, very chill. If you hear construction, I really do apologize. I've set up the noise gate, so it shouldn't be that bad, but if you do end up hearing it, I do apologize. I hope you sleep really well. And I'm really thankful that you came by just to say hi. Heavy metal karaoke time. Nah, I can't do metal. I've tried my screams and I'd still need a lot of practice with them. I can do a bit of screamo though, but not like the specialized stuff, just, you know, radio friendly. I mean, I could try it right now. Oh, basic metal stuff. Yeah, I heard your voice. It seems like you'd be pretty good at that. You've got the type of voice that has a lot of appeal with like a tenor to bass range. It's a very good voice. I would utilize it as much as I can if I had a voice like yours. Karaoke, karaoke, yeah. I'm glad that I had a lot of fun with you guys during my karaoke stream. I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it. Once again, I don't know the next time I'll do a karaoke stream, but probably when I hit some sort of subscriber goal or something. That seems like a good goal to shoot for, right? Yeah, you should try it. You've got a good voice. Like, I don't just say that to anyone either. I mean, if your voice is reflective of your singing ability, I think you should try it. It's a very nice voice. Alright. Over here. 11. Oh yeah, you've mentioned that more than once, that you're a backup singer. Any reason why you don't want to put yourself up front? Or is it just a preference? Just don't feel like it. I think that's legitimate. Yeah. Yes, please do. Oh, when are you gonna do a Pokemon stream? I can't promise I'll always be able to come, but if I ever catch you, you know? Gotta catch 'em all. Mhm. As soon as I want to be chaotic, I guess I can go into a little bit of, when I was practicing to do my karaoke stream, and this is back when I was only thinking about being a streamer and not really thinking that it would actually happen. I was actually practicing a lot of just emo pop, just radio friendly stuff. And I do want to sing it in an unarchived stream at some point. Just because I think it would be kind of fun. But I honestly don't know if I'm any good. I think I mentioned this once during, oh wait, no. I think I mentioned this once during my actual karaoke stream, but I actually don't know if I'm any good at singing. I like it. And I've been in choir, so I've had training, but I still don't know if I'm any good at it in any sense. I just sing what I like, and I try to get better on my own, but it's hard for me to get perspective when I'm always alone in my efforts, I guess. What kind of things would you like to sing for your Pokemon stream? Alright. Alright, there we go. Ah! Oh, that's something that I probably haven't said before. I like playing most games. Oh, I see. Stage fright, huh? That's really tough to get over. I'm sorry that you have to go through that. I see, I see. Why, thank you. I hope you're just not saying that just to flatter me. I am flattered, but if you haven't heard my voice before, I'm not sure if you have a leg to stand on. Unless you watch my karaoke stream, in which case, thank you, but why? I will say that I was right. My karaoke stream did not go worse than my rehearsal stream. My rehearsal stream was pretty bad. But I'm glad that the actual stream ended up working out. Pokemon theme, huh? I'll make a mess out of you. Well, yeah, but if you hear someone sing every now and then, they're not actually singing at like full blast belt capacity, you know? Sky! Sky, why would you bring that up? My goodness! Oh, you tattletale! Sky, you were not supposed to bring up my accusations of murder. My murders! Donny Osmond. EEE333, please. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, Donny Osmond. I can't recall anything he's done off the top of my head. I try and play a lot of American songs because a part of one of my real life jobs is that I do some very light DJing. Fuck, I forgot what color I used for this, and I don't think, yeah, I didn't draw it here. Ah, damn. Ah, fuck, what do I do? I think I'll just kind of make shit up. I don't think anyone will care all that much. Alright, maybe not this blue though. I'll just kind of... Yeah, that seems reasonable. Oop. Ah! That works out. Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? I completely forgot about that. It's been such a long time since I've seen Mulan that a lot of the details about who's saying what do escape me. Oh, I did like that movie growing up, I think. Yeah, I think I had a lot of fun watching it. And then I guess I just stopped watching it, but not for any particular bad reason. I guess as an adult, you just sort of run out of time for the things that you want to do, even though you always are constantly working for opportunities to do what you want to do. Sort of the paradox of adulthood, I guess. Maybe that's it. Alright. Sure, this back here for the back of the hoodie. There we go. Alright, gumption impact. Gumption impact is a gotcha, and I'm going to play it. And I will try not to spend money, but I may fail. Oh wait, I should probably put this color down here. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Now we can put in the yellow. Shine down, okay. I feel like I should know Shine Down. And I've never heard of Disturbed. Go. For my next stream, I've been practicing a few songs too, so hopefully I'll have some new material if I ever decide to go for it again. I don't know much about metal. The only thing I really know about metal is one time in high school, I had several friends, all dudes, who would every once in a while let me listen to their music. So we would crouch around, earbuds, sharing earbuds, I suppose, and I would listen to things like 9 Inch Nails, A Fire Inside, although I don't think those are metal, right? I think those are emo. I know one guy who let me listen to a bit of Rammstein. That was fun. I really liked Rammstein after that. One thing I will say about myself is that... yeah, they're Screamo. Got it, got it. Got it, got it. Yeah, I enjoyed Rammstein, the little that I listened to it. A lot of fun. I never ended up really getting into any of the songs that any of those boys showed me, except for one guy showed me Muse and let's see, Gorillaz. And Daft Punk. So I ended up getting into electronic quite a bit, sort of lo-fi indie stuff. Not lo-fi, just indie stuff. That was a lot of fun. I feel like that kind of edified what my musical taste ended up being like. Your tongue? What's that? Tell me. Tell me about all of these things I missed out on. Being a very unsociable bear. Yeah, that works out pretty. Great. I was a very unsociable bear growing up. An innate fear of getting attached, I guess. Really? I thought that your family was supposed to be experts at singing. What happened there? I know that tone deafness is definitely a thing, because there were definitely some people in my choir that, bless their hearts, they did try, but they could not carry a note. But I find it a little hard to believe that anyone could absolutely convince someone else that they were completely tone deaf, you know? I suppose that would have never stopped me from trying. I wonder if I could try pun. Got that little cross thing going on, right? Ooh. Jesus, pink as hell. I think she had blue eyes, not sure. But also, this is a pretty good color for some background green. Everyone's a critic. I understand that. Everyone is a critic. I've heard, that people tend to judge others for the things they themselves also cannot do. And in life, I don't know if that's actually true. But I do notice that the people who achieve the least are the people who never stop judging others, because they're the type of people who judge themselves very harshly, in fact. So they never get around to the part of their lives where they do start doing things worth something, or achieving things that are within their grasp, but they just never end up doing it. Criticism has that kind of tendency, It's good to listen to it every once in a while, but in the end, if it stops you from doing what you love, what use is it actually, Well, I appreciate it, I do. That took me a long time, to learn how to take compliments without going, oh, no, I really am not that good. Not out of politeness or anything, I just didn't think I was any good. But then I realized that a lot of people were taking that a bit personally, like, oh, you don't trust my taste? And then I had to stop doing it, because I did trust them and their taste. I just didn't think I was any good. So I kind of had to get myself out of that impasse. Hmm. Alright, so I'm assuming that you listened to a bit of my public karaoke stream. Would you have any advice to give to me? I would really love to get better. I'm just too shy to ask for advice a lot of the time. Hmm. I will say that I don't consider that my best, but I will say that considering the factors, that was about the best I could have done. So I don't mind getting criticism about that. But there weren't any immediate, oh, this could have been improved moments. I suppose that's always a nice thing. I always listen to even the people I like, and I end up thinking things like that. Not because I dislike anyone or think that they didn't do a good job, it's just kind of how my brain works, I guess. I always think, this probably could have been better. But I never actually stop listening because I want to be able to say, I supported this person. Hmm. Kind of reminds me of this one time when I let's see in the background, like a tree or this does remind me of one time. Yeah, just need some water, and I probably need to start actually warming up before I sing. But that does kind of put me in mind of this one time when I heard online some advice that if someone is encouraged to do something in a positive way, even if they're not very good at it, they will work harder at it until they improve. I heard that online once, and I found myself not really doubting it, but being like, oh, that would be really cool if it was true. So I decided to test it, because I am a bear who was raised in a research facility, so I knew the ins. I appreciate that. I've had some very harsh criticisms in my life. So I appreciate the idea of someone trying to be kind about it. Although sometimes I do need harsh criticism every now and then. I need to know when things are serious. But yeah, I decided to try out this, what would you call it? Positive, enforcement? Yeah, that's what you call it. Yeah, I decided to try a little bit of positive enforcement, and I decided to do it by experimenting on one of the interns. So, you know how the interns and I. Perfectly understood. So, the interns and I, every once in a while, would just sing and do karaoke, and that would be pretty fun. And I noticed that one of the interns wasn't actually that good, but she had a lot of potential. She would sing, and sometimes she would hit flat notes or not quite reach the notes that she wanted to hit, but overall her technique was very good. It seemed like she, out of a lot of people, really tried to focus on the ways that I personally learned from choir and then started to apply that to her own singing. It seemed like she was really trying hard to improve. So one day, while she was singing, I think we might have just been doing some chores together. I turned to her and went, you're actually a pretty good singer. I really enjoy listening to you. And while that was the truth, I don't think I don't think that. I mean, the part where I enjoyed listening to her sing was true, but I don't personally think she was that good just yet. But years pass, and days came and went, And we ended up in the same vicinity again, and wouldn't you know, the next time we went out singing together, oh, she was great. She did such a great job. I'm not just saying that, she did a remarkable job. I could say that she really knocked it out of the park. So I guess my experiment was right. Whoever said that was right. I never did tell her what I actually thought of her singing, because it just never seemed like it would be a positive thing. But I kind of think back on that and go, yeah, that is some very definite proof that positive affirmation, even if you don't 100% tell whoever is working on exactly what you think, the improvement is real when someone just wants to work at it. People want to improve on things. And people, when they judge them harshly, tend to stop wanting to work. Not everybody thrives on tough love. Yeah. I don't know. There's something about an Asian upbringing that brings out the very Asianist in parenting. There's always that sort of, oh, who the hell do you think you are? You know? And I feel like even that, comes out of a place of caring. Because you don't want someone you love to feel the kind of disappointment that they could feel whenever they suck at something. But if they don't get that encouragement from their own parents, where are they gonna get it from? I had to resort to television programs to get the sort of support I wanted from others, There was a TV show called Adventure Time that I watched every once in a while. I didn't watch it all that often because I didn't have cable growing up. I still don't, actually. But there was one thing that really stuck with me when I watched it this one time. Ooh, yay! Oh, I love a good pumpkin pie. Adventure Time ended up teaching me a lot about life that most of the researchers, in fact, could not. And the one thing was, there was one bit where Jake the dog says, gotta suck at something in order to start being kind of good at something. And that was the first time I'd ever heard that. Because as a research subject, I was just supposed to do my task. And if I ever did something wrong, that was on me, wasn't it? For not being good at the thing I was made to do, literally. So that was the first time it ever occurred to me that, oh, does that mean that I'm allowed to be bad? That it's okay to try really hard at something that I wasn't made to do? That was really important to me to hear something like that. I sometimes think that I probably wouldn't have been a good person if I hadn't watched so much TV. I would have had much less faith in my ability to achieve things, maybe. Yeah. I'm old enough to remember the first animated shorts, and I watched that first animated short over and over. Because Lady Rainicorn in that short spoke in Korean. Wait, no, she did not. She was just kind of. That was funny. And then she spoke Korean in the actual show, and I was like, whoa, really? Can I just kind of. Yeah, that looks good. Oh wait, that's green. Yeah, I didn't end up watching Adventure Time all that much, but I did enjoy the moments when I did get to watch it. The actual show, that is. I didn't get to watch a lot of popular shows growing up. I'm on a quest to change that, but there are a lot of things I missed out just not having enough time or money or the correct PCs to just play things that I wanted. Join friends and see what they were up to in different video games. Probably would have really enjoyed it. Then I did learn how to draw, so some people might count that as a bonus, perhaps. Oh, Power Rangers. No, I didn't like Power Rangers much growing up. I thought I would just stay like that. Then later on in life, I discovered Kamen Rider, and I never fell in love so fast. Kamen Rider was just perfect for where I was as a person, and now I don't think I could imagine life without watching Kamen Rider. I think Kamen Rider may have saved my life. Cartoon Network, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. You said that you were French Canadian, right? So I don't know if the CN was as popular where you were, but yeah. Cartoon Network is most certainly a television program, a bit of television programming. I guess we are going to go ahead and have a little left. Alright. Just kind of this little, just sort of. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Good job. Oh. Trains. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Japan before, but the number one thing I noticed when I went to Japan and started using their and I started taking their public transportation is before I knew that there was a huge fandom culture around the trains in Tokyo, and I never really understood why. I just thought, oh, weird otaku shit, that's fine. And then I took the public transportation in Japan, and let me fucking tell you, holy shit, it was a life-changing experience. I came off one of those trains thinking, oh, people like the public transportation in Japan because it's fucking good. Oh, that was a really great adventure. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Knowing that I would make it to my scheduled stops and stuff. That really was an adventure. Let's put some flowers out there too. Let's kind of dot them out there. Hey Sky, who's supposed to be sleeping now? Am I not ASMR enough? Do I need to get a little bit more soft? I think I'm pretty soft right now though. Oh, it's already 12:30. Oof. Shit. Okay, I need to stop actually. I have to meet a friend in about a half hour and I'm gonna run late if I don't. It's just a little bit more actual yellow. I think we will be done. I think it's a pretty good thumbnail. Is it a great thumbnail? No. Am I actually putting in an effort? Also no, so I don't really mind. I am actually gonna be late for my meeting. Oops. I hope Iko doesn't mind. Oh, good, 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 good. I will. I'll tell her that the internet says hello. She's been very amused about this whole streaming thing. Um, I've let her know that I'll let her know that the internet acknowledges her as a part of my narrative. All right, all right. So that is my Genshin Impact thumbnail. It's all done. I put very little effort into it, but I think it looks okay. Let us save, and then I'll export it as JPEG. All right, it's Genshin Impact. Poggers Gompton Wimpack. Thank you, thank you. Let me go back to the Zatsudan screen for just a second before I leave. Mentioning out, and here. Once again, thank you very, very much for coming. I really appreciate it. I think this is the first time I've ever had a live audience for one of my drawing streams, and I'm glad. I like to draw, and I've drawn with people in the audience before, but this is the first time I've done so while showing my virtual face here. Let's get out of studio mode so I can actually see you guys. There we go. Oh man, that is nearly unreadable. I'll fix that someday. Tomorrow I will have a Sky. I do hope you get some proper sleep. You've got a big day tomorrow. I hope it goes well for you. Nemine Mutsu. I'm really glad that, once again, still don't know how you found me on Twitter, but I'm glad that you did, question mark. You're welcome in my streams at any time. And as always, Pixel, I'm really 3 hours of sleep in the past 12 I suppose is proportionally okay as long as another 3 hours happens at some point, if you know what I mean. Oh, really? Oh, I'm so sorry that I don't remember your username. I'm probably going to have to try and remember. I have so few followers that really there is no excuse not to remember you guys whenever you come in. Is calling you Nemune okay? I know that you're also a streamer, so I just hope that you had a really good time, that we both learned something from each other, and I really do appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I'd say only use Twitter to follow the content that you're really interested in. I only use Twitter to follow some streamers that I like and some fan artists that I like. And really, that's about it. Nemune or Mune is all good. I'll say Nemu because I think that's cute. Hello, Nemu. It's nice to see you. I will be signing off just about now. I do need to get a few things ready and then head out the door. But thank you for coming to see my drawing stream. Tomorrow I will be streaming my learning Japanese stream. So I don't know what kind of appeal that will be, but right before that I will be attending Sky's stream in order to congratulate them for finishing up their presentation for their convention. Num 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 num. Yeah. vibes to all of you. Vibes to all of you. Tomorrow I will be streaming the Japanese stream if I still feel up to it. After that, I may do a gorilla stream for something. I'm not sure. And then on Sunday, I will be streaming Hades. Alright, I do very much need to go. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Sky, get some rest. You've got a very important speech coming up. And good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night. And thank you. Thank you very much.